Hey guys, Chad here with another video, Canine Revolution Dog Training. Today we've got a 6-year-old adult male Doberman, and what we're going to be doing is demonstrating some more advanced touchpad techniques. You've already seen our video on foundational touchpad work. This is actually something that this dog has not done in a while, probably over 6 months, so there's going to be a little bit of rust. We're going to have to knock off the work here, but instead of using that overturned livestock bucket like you saw last time, this time we're using flat touch pads that blend in very easily with the ground. Okay, so you can see he wants to stay on that one. I've got 2 touch pads set up here, and I'm going to be doing different touchpad patterns. So remember that touchpads can be used for specialty work, and the pattern that I'm going to demonstrate in this video is going to be used in sport work for jumps. All right, if you're going to be doing sport work with a dog that requires a jump, either on an A-frame or PVC or anything like that, this would be a touchpad setup that you would use. So basically, I've got him on one touchpad, I have him move to the other touchpad. Once he's there, I step into the center line and reward him while he's in place on the touchpad. Then I send him to the next one. So just like that, he goes to the other touchpad, spins around, faces me again, sits down. I say good. That time I did not reward him, so I'm using a random reward, and then I ask him to move back. Okay, a little bit of rusty work there, but he worked through it, came over to the second touchpad, performed his sit, gets the reward. Remember, we're going to say good before we reward the dog in place as a duration marker. Okay, good. He did it perfectly that time. Random reward, he didn't get the reward. Comes back to the second one, spins around, sits down. I say good. Back up to my starting point. So remember, at this point, at this level of training, your dog also should be on a random reward schedule. So they're not going to be getting rewards every single repetition. All right. And also for this type of touchpad work, especially with a high energy dog like this, you want to maintain calmness about the exercise. So that's why I'm rewarding him in place and taking the reward to him as we go through this. Okay. So again, he did a great job with that touchpad work. And now I'm going to use the touchpads to knock the rust off of some retrieval work. All right. And this is also going to be a specialty type behavior. So what I ask him to do is grab the touchpad as I hold it, and then I have him release it by saying yes, which means he can release it and then get a food reward from me. So I pick up a touchpad, ask him to come take it from me. He comes and grabs it. He's got to hold it, and then I ask him to heel. He drops it prematurely, so no reward on that one. So I'm going to ask him to reset here. Okay, so I ask him to take it. He takes it. He holds it. Okay, hold for duration. Ask him to come into a heel position, and I actually release him from the behavior before he executes the full heel position, which is perfectly fine to do. It's called successive approximation. Okay, so he grabs it again, he's holding it, right? Ask him to heel. He's a little bit sloppy in the heel, so I tell him no. Make sure he moves into the proper heel position with the item in his mouth. Once he does that, I say yes, and then he can release the item and get the food reward from me. Okay. Then I send him to the touchpad to wait until I'm ready to move into another retrieval type exercise. I ask him to do a couple different obedience positions, come into a heel, go between my legs, come into a heel again, and then go to a touchpad and then grab the other one that I have, hold that. Okay, so now we're just working on a series of different behaviors. Then at a certain point I say yes, which means he can release it and come to me for the reward. All right, so sessions like this are great ways to work your dog's mind, and also if you practice these regularly, they're going to be much more sharp and precise. But again, like I said, we haven't practiced these behaviors in probably 6 months, so knocking the rust off, getting things back into order here. Right here, he's holding it for a duration of time, moves into a heel position, right? Which takes a lot of concentration from the dog because they got to think about that while they're holding onto the item. Okay. All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Let us know any feedback you got, and see you in the next video.